Hey chickies, thanks for hanging out for a few minutes today. I thought we would talk about some trash. These are products that I have used up. These are all empty products. Toss these out and recycle them already. So I hope you'll join me for today's video. If you're new here, I'm Christine, create beauty, lifestyle, as well as raw vlogs. Greatly appreciated if you please subscribe to my channel. Would absolutely love it if you'd be a part of the Chickie crew. Also, don't forget to hit that bell to be notified of new videos. So I've had many of these products for months, some of them for like years. It was definitely time to sift through them. I wanted to just talk about them really briefly, how I felt about them, and if I would actually repurchase them. So, in no particular order, let's start with the Aussie. This is the 3-minute moist deep conditioner with avocado and Australian jojoba oil. It's paraben free. This is such an incredible drugstore deep conditioner. It's so affordable. It's definitely one of those products that I remember trying out because of YouTube years ago, and I'm actually still using it now. I just repurchased a new one of these, so that kind of answers my question. Yes, I would definitely repurchase it. Very moisturizing, doesn't weigh down my hair, but of course I only place it on the ends of my hair. And that's it. And Skylar, and this is the hydrating body wash. It's the beachy dewy fresh scent. This doesn't contain any parabens or sulfates or phthalates. It does have that nice, clean, fresh, kind of beachy scent to it, which really does appeal to me. However, the problem I find with this product is that it's not hydrating enough. Didn't think it was hydrating during the summertime when I used it, and during the wintertime, I still don't think it's very hydrating. Unfortunately, I would not repurchase this just because of also the price point. It is a little bit pricier. St. Ives Fresh Skin Apricot Scrub. It's supposed to deeply exfoliate and remove impurities for glowing skin. Paraben-free, dermatologist tested, and it's also oil-free. Again, this is a great product from the drugstore. It's a great exfoliator that's not harsh in the sense if you don't put a lot of pressure on it. It does have those little tiny fine micro beads, so you can really exfoliate your skin. I like to use this once a week, no more than that, just because it's not good to over exfoliate the skin. But you can also use this all over the body. We'll definitely be repurchasing this in the future. It Cosmetics in Dry Bar. This is the Lash Blowout Mascara. Filmed a whole review on this. I think it was like during the summertime. It does have a unique wand where it's supposed to kind of give you like that same effect, like if you're giving your hair a blowout, like an at-home blowout. I think that this is a really great mascara. I don't typically really use too many higher end mascaras. This would definitely be on my top 3 list for higher end mascaras. I definitely would repurchase one of these because I think it really did the trick with my lashes. It lengthened them, it gave them some volume, and it didn't look spidery. I have the Lash Companion from Esquito. This is my ride or die lash glue, which I know is now back in stock. I just received an email. Tried and true product. I have tested this on roller coasters, in the water. It's like one of those lash glues where it's like intact. It will really adhere your false lashes to you. I would definitely repurchase this. I can't say enough great things about it. Plus, it's reasonably priced. I think it's like $10 or so. The Simple Sensitive Skin Experts Kind to Skin Micellar Cleansing Wipes. Just repurchased another one of these. Love getting the 2-pack because, you know, you definitely also save a bit on the double pack. So gentle. It's fragrance free, number 1. Number 2 is that it removes all of my makeup regardless if it's waterproof, but it doesn't strip my skin and it doesn't irritate it, which is a major plus. I've tried so many different makeup wipes where it's almost like my skin feels like it's stripped of everything, or it could actually burn. But with this, I don't have a problem. I think it's a great one, especially if you have sensitive skin. Speaking of another makeup wipe, these are from Daiso makeup remover sheets. Really affordable, $1.50. I have seen these on and off at the Daiso Japan stores. To be honest with you, I think that this is a great product to remove makeup from your hands. Maybe if you want to remove some lipstick. I personally was a little bit nervous to use this on my face just because sometimes I end up having a reaction to it. For the price point, I would definitely pick up another one from It Cosmetics. This is the Confidence in a Gel Lotion. It's oil-free, it's for all skin types, it's a Hydra Plumping Skin Transforming Weightless Moisturizer, which is supposed to give you 72 hours of hydration. I've tried this out a couple of times. It has like a lightweight formula, which I do appreciate. Unfortunately, my skin just did not react well to this product. I actually developed a little allergy from it, so I wouldn't repurchase this. It was sent to me, but it's just like one of those products from It Cosmetics that just didn't work out. From Olay Regenerist, this is the Whip Fragrance-Free Moisturizer, and then we have the Olay Total Effects with Broad SPF. This is fragrance-free, and it's also the whipped formula. Love these two moisturizers. I actually received these when my mom and I went to New York. Went to an event with my friend Yanni, Miss Yanni here on YouTube. Love the fact how they're fragrance-free. It was very moisturizing, it was hydrating, but it doesn't make me oily or greasy. I know it is a little bit on the higher spectrum of drugstore, but they're really, really great products. I would use a Generist moisturizer at night and then the one with SPF during the daytime. If you were to ask me which one I would repurchase more, it would probably be the one with the SPF 25. The Tula Star Bright Nourishing and Brightening Cosmic Hydrogel Mask. I received this from a BoxyCharm a couple months ago, and I love this product. I was so surprised because it was so moisturizing, so hydrating. My skin had that nice dewy glow to it because my skin was a little bit dry a couple months ago. Would I repurchase one of these? Hell yeah. If I happen to see one of these, I would definitely get it and like pop it into my skincare fridge because it was such a great product. I was really impressed by it. Olay, this is the Fresh Outlast Cooling White Strawberry and Mint Body Wash. Now this reminds me of the lotion from Victoria's Secret, which I don't even know if they still make it. I think that they do. It's the Strawberries and Champagne. Please leave me a comment if that is still available at Victoria's Secret, because it's like one of those lotions that smells incredible. But it reminds me so much of that. It has that sweet strawberry fragrance, but it has that little hint of mint, like a slight little splash of mint in there. It smells delectable. That's like the best way I could describe it. And I've repurchased this a couple of times. I'm actually using something else right now. I would definitely repurchase this product. It's very moisturizing, very hydrating. I love the fragrance of this. The Self Tan Express from Saint-Tropez. So essentially with this, you're supposed to use it for 1 hour. It will give you a nice light tan without making you look orange. 2 hours is a medium tan. 3 hours, you're supposed to have like a nice dark tan. I've only used this honestly one time, and the reason why I only used it once was because of the scent. It has that really strong chemical scent that I'm just not a fan of. I honestly could not stand it, and I just smelled like I self-tanned. As for the tan I got with it, I thought it was okay because I only left it on for an hour just because I was that bothered by the scent. Honestly, wouldn't repurchase it. Tried a couple other products from Saint-Tropez and they all have the same scent. Rue, this is called the Fanciful Temporary Hair Rinse. I have here 42 Silver Lining, and then we have 41 True Steel. Now, I used this a couple of years ago when I was like really into the whole silver hair look. If I could tell myself then what I know now, like what happened to my hair, I would have just said, girl, just go ahead and purchase a wig, you know, to kind of like get that out of your system. Anyway, back to this, the Rue Fanciful. I think this is great if you have light colored hair. Put some of this in your hair and then you go ahead and just blow dry. You will get a bit of a tint to it, which I think is great. Or like say if you already have silver hair, like you have that color and you need a little touch up, this is a great pick me up. The great thing about this is that it doesn't stain your clothes when your hair is dry. I know now there's so many of the spray hair coloring, so it's a lot more convenient, but it does transfer like to your bedding, your clothing. So I think this is a good alternative. The only thing about this is that say if you're caught out in the rain or something, it will drip from your hair and it will drip down to your clothes. You get about 15 applications for each bottle. It doesn't have any ammonia or peroxide, which I think is great. So it won't damage your hair. It just gives your hair a little bit of that tint. Honestly, wouldn't repurchase it now just because I'm kind of like over, you know, the silver hair phase that I was going through. Elf Line and Define Eye Tape. This is a product that I am definitely going to be repurchasing. I only have one little strip left. So essentially with this, they come in like 4 sheets And you have all of these little eye tape. They're really, really gentle on the eyes. I personally love to cut it down the middle and then use each piece on the side of the eye. That's what I use today for my shadow, and it gives you that nice crisp edge for your shadow. It also really helps guide me when I'm applying my eyeshadow. So that's another reason why I love this product. It's super affordable. I have the Too Faced Better Than Sex mascara. One of my top 3 mascaras, I think I said it was the IT Cosmetics Lash Blowout, and then this one. The thing I love about this is the wand, because the wand is so nice and fluffy, right? It just will really help fan out your lashes, give them volume, give them length. It's definitely a mascara that I know I will be repurchasing. I actually have another one that I'm going to be opening up. The Billion Dollar Brows, this is the Micro Blade Effect pen, and with this product, it has these little tiny teeth, so it's supposed to help create little lines when you're drawing in your brows. And you guys know I barely have any brows, but unfortunately the Billion Dollar Brows formula just doesn't work for me for some reason. It just does not compliment me, doesn't suit me. I've tried it so many times and I just can't get it to work. I definitely would not repurchase that. Tat Brow, it's also another microblade brow pen in the shade dark brown. I forgot to put the cap back on and it dried out. I have another one which I am using today. I love how you can draw in all these small little feather-like hairs to give you the illusion that you have brow hairs, even though, you know, I really don't. Once it sets, it doesn't budge, it doesn't smudge. Even though this was sent to me, if they didn't send it to me, regardless, I would repurchase one of these. Purlisse, this is the Watermelon Energizing Aqua Bomb. It's a lightweight, oil-free gel cream. It's supposed to refreshen and also moisturize. It's supposed to be for oily to combination skin. Unfortunately, with the Purlisse watermelon line, and just with a lot of watermelon lines in general, when it comes to skincare, it just doesn't work for me. I don't know what it is. I actually break out from it. I don't know if it's the fragrance, but I tried this a couple of times and I actually developed an allergy from it, so I wouldn't repurchase it. It's not just with the Purlisse line, it's also with the Glow Recipe. I've tried a couple of the watermelon items, facial mist spray, and also one of their moisturizers, and I broke out from it. So I think it's just like the whole watermelon aspect. And Philosophy, this is the Purity One Step Facial Cleanser. This is a ride or die for me. I've repurchased this over and over again. I've used it for a couple of years now, off and on. Just depends, you know, what I'm using, but it's a product that I always seem to run back to, and I'm also currently using it. I always like getting this small little travel size because this will last me at least like 3 to 4 months. You only need a little bit of this product because it really removes all of your makeup, it cleanses your skin, but it doesn't strip your skin of all of the oils, like all of the essential things that you need, but it just removes all the makeup. Toothpaste from Twice. This is the Peppermint with Vanilla and Lavender, and ironically the name is Twilight. So with Twice toothpaste, you have one that you use during the morning, and then you have one that you use at night. So this has the peppermint, vanilla, and lavender, and you guys know lavender is really supposed to help calm you. You might be thinking, why would you want to use a lavender toothpaste, and which might sound kind of weird and gross, but the combination of the peppermint, vanilla, and lavender, it actually tastes pretty good. If you were to ask me which one I would repurchase, I would repurchase this one. I really, truly, truly enjoyed this one. I know it's also supposed to help whiten your teeth, which is another major thing about it. It's also a really good, clean brand. Most likely will be repurchasing this tube if I happen to come across it. That is basically it. We kind of went through everything. So I'm curious to know if you have tried out any of these products. It's always interesting to see how maybe a product that works for me maybe doesn't work out for you, or vice versa. Hope you are all staying well, safe, healthy, and just sending you guys positive vibes. If you enjoyed today's video and hanging out, please make sure you give it a like. Subscribe if you have not already. Would love for you to be a part of the Chicky crew. Thank you, Chickies, so much for watching. Have an amazing day, and I will see you in my next video. Mwah.